And our top three, in third place with 125 points, Tucker Lancaster. And in second place with 134 points, Wesley Rundle. And on top of the box, in first place with 153 points, Mike Smith.
Yeah, Mike.
All right, this is good. Before I go any further, I want to tell you, Mike Smith is so happy with winning this. He's actually going to get numbers on his bike that we can actually read in scoring this year. Woo! Here you go, Tucker.
I like to thank my mom and dad, my grandma and grandpa.
Paying for my graphics and always help me out, parts, Carl, Jeff, Lee, and Dr. D Exhaust. Looking forward to next year with the Res Pony on the 450 finally. Sometime, it's about time. Thank Tucker for keeping me consistent. And Rundle for giving me good races. And other than that, I'd like to thank Worldwide Bearings, because I got Worldwide Bearings all in the motor. And that's about it. Oh, my dad for getting me to the races.
Yeah, you can't forget your dad now.
Yeah,
Good dad.
Can't do that. And my mom for letting me race. And good doctors for helping heal my leg. That's about it.
Attaboy, Mike.
All right, so out of 12 riders, the top three riders in the Formula 110 with 122 points. In third place, Michael Poland.
Attaboy.
In second place with 152 points, Elijah Garcia. And in first place with 192 points, Brett Voorhees.
Attaboy.
All right. Michael Poland putting in some great rides this season. Brett Voorhees, Mr. Consistent up there. He had a great battle at San Mateo last race this season.
Website in the next few days or weeks we'll have a complete schedule nailed down. Takes a lot of work to put this traveling show together. I want to thank Mondo for all his efforts at beating down a lot of doors and trying to get some places to go. There's a handful of events that won't show here yet that we still have hope that may come together. So nothing's final until it gets up on the website. So please keep an eye out for that. You know, one of the awards I want to give away today is for a young man that has raced with us for a number of years, and he had a little setback. Got an illness that kept him away from the racetrack for, half of a season or more, and he's really on the rebound and has kind of stepped it up. So we want to recognize him as the comeback kid, and that's Colton Welch. Colton, they've got an award down there for
Boy,
you.
Colton.
Yeah, Colton, one of the fast guys, and you know, kind of took down an illness, and it put him down a little bit, but he's back at it. So thanks, Colton, for all your years of hard work.
Hard crashing.
All right. Another one of that mammoth crew. Frank, where we roll?
Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody. You guys have made this second half of this year really special for me. You're going to be my family, and I think today during the award ceremony I've agreed to come back as a racer, a sponsor, and a pit crew next year. So you're definitely not done with me. I'm just hoping I don't break my tailbone again like my first time out on the 150.
You're welcome, Abby.
Thanks, Frank. Every time I fall, I yell at you. But Danny would be really happy with this year, I think. And I want to thank Brock and the crew for everything they did and for things like this. I really appreciate it. And I love all of you guys. I miss you like crazy, so I'm glad to see you today. And I will see you again at the very next race.
Thank you, Abby.
All right, so in the 150 class, top three riders in the open mini class. In third place with 144 points, Mark Analik.
All right, Mark, longtime competitor in this class, Mr. Consistent, always out there. He's been with us for quite a while.
And in second place with 174 points, Drew Dixon.
All right, this one I got to introduce because not only is he fun to watch because he just is really spectacular whether he's upright or not, but he's actually talking now to the public. It's really interesting. And one thing that no one's ever called him for any reason, especially his parents, is perfect. None of us have ever called Vinny perfect. but he had a perfect season. He's won every race in this division. And it wasn't a walkaway. He had Drew and him having some dog fights out there for that race, but he won every race this season. A perfect season, Mr. Perfect, Vinny Guisande.
Vincent!
Once again, thanks to Brock and his family and the whole crew of Supermoto USA for making this all happen. I think everybody feels the same way. We all miss Dan Caldwell, and yeah, this one's for him.
I'd like to thank Brock and Supermoto USA, everybody that helps out. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Mach 1, Michelin, Motion Pro, and Supermoto USA. And I'd also like to dedicate this to Dan as well. This is his class. So, thanks.
Yeah, this championship definitely goes out to Dan. And I've been racing for almost 20 years now. I've collected a lot of trophies over those years, and I have a select few trophies that are really special to me, and this one's definitely going to be in that collection. Thank you.
Attaboy, Vinny. Attaboy.
Good job. And for those of you who have been on the fence kind of looking at that adult mini class for a while, it's growing in popularity. It was one of the best attended classes we had last year.
All right, so out of 20 riders, your top 3 riders in the Vet 35 class. In third place with 120 points, Mark Analik. In second place with 126 points, Hollywood Green.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
And up on top of the box with 172 points, Drew Dixon.
Drew, you sandbagger.
Hey, before I turn over the mic, I also want to point out something that Drew's accomplished this season. I think he's the only racer that's on the podium at the end of the season in 3 different divisions. 3 different divisions. Really nicely done. Mark? 4? Wow. You impressed me.
Ryan.
In second place with
Ryan
163 points. Back up there again, Drew Dixon. And up on top of the box with 173 points, Vincent Gasande.
Vinny.
All right, this is a very unusual podium. We've got Mr. Perfect up there and Mr. Dude Who Dresses You.
Mom.
Ryan Kern's third place. The sneaks. Are you legally allowed to wear those sneaks in Northern California?
Hell
Certain
yeah.
parts of San Francisco, maybe? Between those shoes and the operation that Colton Welch had, I don't know, man. There you go. Third place, Ryan Kern.
First off, I'd like to thank Brock and the crew, Nate, Nicole, and Chicky for Res Pony, Shift, Rye, GW Images, my mom and dad, and just everyone for coming out and supporting me. Thank you.
Attaboy, Ryan.
I'd just like to thank Brock and the crew and all my sponsors. Thanks.
Tell him, Drew.
I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Mike Dorn, Rye Helmets, Works Connection, and my family, girlfriend, Angel, dogs.
The dogs. Thank the dogs.
And also, I really like to thank Brock and his crew for putting this series on.
Good job, Vinny.
All right, so out of 20 riders, our top 3 riders. In third place with 163 points, Gage McAllister.
Attaboy.
And these next 2, they battled so
pro.
hard, it ended up coming down to 1 point.
1 point.
In second place with 176 points, Ryan Kern.
Ryan, attaboy.
In first place with 177 points, Mike Camera.
Attaboy, Mike. Attaboy, Mike.
This was a really impressive class to watch all year. Gage, we were always wondering when you were going to grow, and you grow, and you finally hit the growth spot, and you're hitting it sweet. You're moving right along. Ryan, 1 point, and he's got to be thinking, what race did I choke at?
Stockton!
And what's more important, we're wondering, why are you two dressed alike? We need to know these things. And my camera, when he started racing, okay, this is going to sound funny, but I actually had to walk up to him in the pits and go, you know, you need to be more aggressive.
You blew it, Mondo.
All right, dude.
First off, I'd like to thank Mike and Gage for a good season. Brock and the crew. Nate, Nicole, and Chicky again for Res Pony. Shift, Arai, D&W Images, Michelin Tires, Spy, Odie. Special thanks to my mom and dad. Thanks.
Attaboy, Ryan.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, Mike and Ryan, for keeping me good all this season. Shift, Mike Doran from D&W Images, Arai, Oakley, Motostrano, and everyone for coming out. Thanks.
Attaboy, Gage.
First off, I definitely want to thank my mom and dad, because without that, I wouldn't even be here anywhere close to here. Mike Hammond from BP Racing built me an awesome bike all season. Derek Lucchese helped me out. ERC Racing Fuels, Shelly at Racer 13, Joe Solis from For the Riders took awesome pics of me all year. Mach 1 for helping me out with parts. Gage pushing me all season. I really didn't expect that. And Ryan really showing why he had the #1 on his bike and got to follow him around about half the season. But it was a fun race, and hopefully we put on a good show for you guys, and I'll see you all next year. Thank you.
Attaboy, Mike. Good job.
We'd like to give it up to all these riders. This is the big boys. This is the #1. We're going to give out 10 plates. So if we can get all those riders to come down and stand out in front when I announce your names. Out of 33 riders, in 10th place with 53 points, he'll have the number 10 plate all year long, Jeff Osterman.
Attaboy, Jeff.
With 53 points, running the number 9 plate, CJ Weaver.
Attaboy, CJ.
With 58 points, running the number 8 plate. Give it up for Sam Knox.
Big Sam. Fort Knox.
With 65 points, running the number 7 plate. Give it up for Joe Rondo. With 76 points, gonna run the number 6 plate all year next year, Jake Thompson.
Jake.
And with the number 5 plate, with 111 points, Vince Gasande.
Vinny.
In 4th place with 119 points, Gage McAllister.
Attaboy, Gage.
And Mondo, I'm going to turn these top 3 over to you.
All right, we got the guy we have seen race since day one. We watched him come into his own. We watched his family race. He's been a part of our lives for a while. Casey Yarrow.
Casey.
The man with the magic number, 4 podiums today. That's right. Drewski Dixon. 4 podiums. That's right. 4, including, who's your sponsor again? The pizza place? Get up there. And first place, this youngster, man, was just magic to watch. He was a lot of fun. And he also won an award. Brock forgot about this, as the youngster that got hit more during the riders' meeting than any other person, Ryan Kearns.
Attaboy, Ryan. Good job.
All right.
Number 1.
Jeez. Here you go, Casey.
First off, I got to thank Mike Hammond at BP Racing, providing me a bike to ride, and being there for me at the races, my family and friends that come to support me. Brock and the crew for being there for 10 years now. We've been doing this, and it was another good season. Arai helmets, CD boots, and that's about it. Thank you.
I got to thank Brock and the crew for putting everything on, and I got to thank everyone that comes out every year and and does this, especially Casey and Vincent and everybody that we race with every year. I got to thank my sponsors, Mach 1, Michelin, Motion Pros, Supermoto Engineering, and the pizza place on Noriega.
I'd like to thank Brock and the Supermoto USA for a great season this year. This was an awesome and great season for me. I'd like to thank Nate, Nicole, and Chicky for Res Pony for supplying me for a good bike. Don for keeping my bikes nice and doing all the maintenance on them. Shift, Arai, D&W Images, Michelin Tires, Works Connection, Shift, or Spy, Odie. Special thanks to my mom and dad. My camera for supporting me at San Mateo. Appreciate that. My friend Mikey Martin for supporting me, and just everyone else for giving me a good race out there.
Number 1. Our boy Ryan.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much. Remember, folks, the more pros we get, the bigger the purse gets, the more it pays off. So it'd be nice to see some of you guys in the intermediate class move up.